Welcome back. I wanted to speak about the events that have been going on recently. It has been a lot of fuckery going on in the world, and it is brought to you by President Agent Orange and his staff members, his administration. The first thing that I want to talk about really did not bother me, but everybody wanted to get up in arms about the press secretary Spencer offending Jewish people. And people are always throwing out that word Jewish as if it's a race. That is not a race, it's a religion. And he made reference to Hitler not using, dropping bombs, chemical bombs to kill the Jews, because what is offensive to me, what I heard was the Holocaust was the most horrific event known to man. And for me to sit here and hear that bullshit, I'm done. I just can't. And then they want to say this was the most horrific thing that ever happened. No, the hell, it was not. That's a slap in my face. That's a slap in the face of my ancestors. And that is just shitting on every black person that they call friend, that they are around. Hundreds of millions of natives were killed, not to mention hundreds of millions of black people. Chattel slavery, Jim Crow, the prison industrial complex, and we still haven't got reparation. We haven't gotten shit. But they want to say this is the most horrific thing that has ever happened. Fuck them.
In World War II, you had someone as despicable as Hitler, who didn't even sink to using chemical weapons.
Now, it is true that the Nazis did not use chemical weapons in combat.
So that statement there is something that has gotten these people up in arms. You can't say anything about these Ashkenazis. I would say that is a lesson that melanated people should take. When somebody tries to belittle you or belittle your experience or talk down on you, check them. And it should not be allowed in public either. They shouldn't be allowed to get a pass. You shouldn't have black people allowing their Caucasus Mountain friends to call them the N-word. You shouldn't be so relaxed around them that you don't understand this is your enemy after everything that has been done, and the fact that slavery is still going on today and you work on their plantations. They're called corporations. But you think that these people, which I'm hard pressed to call them that, are your friends. Just giving away your culture, giving away your talent, giving away everything to your enemy. But yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that because everybody is putting out this story as, he said something horrible, he said something wrong, and he made a gaffe. I'll put it at that because there was chemicals actually used in the gas chambers that qualifies as a chemical weapon. But as far as this fake ass outrage, they can miss me. They talk so much stuff about our experience, and that is just invalidating what we went through. And people should understand this. When you hear these Ashkenazis say that this was the worst event that ever happened, that means you as a melanated person are dismissed, and what you went through and what your ancestor went through means nothing to them. So they are all the same. Now, I wanted to speak about Assad Bashar. I hope I'm saying his name right. But a lot of this seems fishy to me. I mean, their tactics really do not change. And this seems to be a repeat of the whole 9/11 situation, where they said the bombers were from Iraq. They went into Iraq saying there were weapons of mass destruction. There wasn't shit there. They went in there. They took the oil. They did what they wanted to do. And they are still terrorizing these people to this day. I feel like, I'm not saying that Assad could not have dropped the chemicals on his people. I'm not saying that. But I highly doubt it. You know, my bullshit meter is off the Richter scale. I feel like that the United States and Russia, they are in a war. They don't want to fully declare war, but they are in a war. Basically, Russia wants to keep Assad, and they want an ally, because Russia, North Korea, China, among other countries, are sick of the United States bullshit. But they know that they have quite a few countries behind them. But what they want to do is they want to break these separate countries one by one. And what they're doing in Syria now, they want to get rid of Assad. So they are trying to put his people against him. I would not be surprised if the United States did not drop that chemical weapon itself. Because the United States want Assad out. Russia wants to keep him in. So what better way than to try and have his own people go against him? Make them think that he's doing this. They want him removed. They want him gone. And we know the core of the United States of America is rotten. It is so rotten that buzzards would not want to come near it. It's disgusting. So yeah, what you are seeing is the United States wanting to take Assad out and put a puppet that will dance to their tune in his place. And they are trying to make his people throw him out and get him out, or kill him by any means necessary. And they are just slaughtering innocent people. This shows you, this is why I say they have no soul. The higher up you get, the stronger the demon is in place of their soul. To be able to kill men, women, and children for your benefit, because you don't see them as anything but useless eaters. And you'll start to hear this disgusting language as you get higher and higher, like Bill Gates saying, you know, we're overpopulated, which means, you know, he's not going to die. His family's not going to die. But all you useless people who are beneath me, some of you got to go. But yeah, when you hear about Syria and the things that are going on, they definitely want him out. And just like in Cuba, same thing. They'll take someone out. so they can put someone who is more agreeable in. That's why they opened up relations with Cuba. But yeah, I mean, you cannot fool people twice is what I thought. But it looks like because they share that same sickness, that same disgusting spirit that you have, I guess you can. And people are falling for it. People are championing it. This bloodlust that these Caucasus Mountain creatures have is disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. And they'll just kill for any reason at all. It doesn't even have to be a reason. But yeah, they want him gone. They want him out for whatever reason and for whatever they want to do and whatever resources they want to steal. But on a biblical tip, it did say that Damascus would be destroyed and no one would ever come back. And that is in Syria.
Advisors and Afghan forces in the area. The United States takes the fight against ISIS very seriously, and in order to defeat the group, we must deny them operational space, which we did. The United States took all precautions necessary to prevent civilian casualties and collateral damage as a result of the operation. Any further details, I would refer you to the Department of Defense on that. Good afternoon. As many of you are aware, there's at around
Now, this is another thing that happened. They dropped one of the largest bombs that they have in Afghanistan. Just out of the blue. I mean, there was this issue in Syria. How the hell did we make our way back to Afghanistan? The sickness of these people are trying to really start up this world war. And they are basically just destroying these smaller countries that cannot defend themselves in a show of power to other countries that can, like North Korea, China, Russia, among others. This is disgusting. This is why they hate Obama, because they have a bloodlust. They have to be killing someone or something, and they love war. It's in their DNA. It's biblical. It's would, conquer by warfare and killing. It is in their DNA. It is who they are, and they are so sick. But what they don't understand is this time is not going to go the way they think it's going to go. They don't see the shit that they're about to step in, and it's going to be their undoing. Rome is burning, and the United States is tumbling straight into hell. Now, this bomb is called Moab, and what I have noticed is Trump supporters are up in arms. They feel like they've been stabbed in the back. He's not even in there, 100 days, and he is already warmongering. He is already fearmongering, and he's doing what he wanted to do. I saw it when I saw his silly ass up there campaigning. This had nothing to do with the people. He don't give a damn about the people. He looks down at regular people the way all of these elitists and the rich do. And his dealings with Russia, a lot of his money is tied up in that sick ass bank, Deutsche Bank. That is why he, you see this coming about with these conversations with Russia. They're not going to find the breadcrumbs that lead directly to him, but it'll be a lot of his staffers and everything else. But that's his dealings with Russia. But with this Moab bomb, dropping this bomb on Afghanistan, not telling the people why, not telling us what's going on, they basically just gave a big middle finger. They basically just gave a big middle finger and said, F you, we're going to do what we want. We're going to make money. They're hiding everything. They're going to be taking money from the people, using it on this so-called bullshit ass war. They are trying to flex muscles that they don't have. And like I said, this is going to be the undoing of this disgusting nation, because this crap cannot keep going on. But what I wanted to take a look at is, you can find all kinds of people who will support the bullshit. They have a bloodlust. They have this sickness, and there's nothing that can be done about it. The higher up you go, the more rotten they are, the higher the level of demon that is in place of their soul. They have no soul. And there are a lot of minions, regular minions, who will prop this up and support this, like this channel. I just happened to see this. They are sick and disgusting. It says, Happy Easter, ISIS. These assholes are so stupid that they don't know that ISIS is United States funded. They actually think that an enemy is being fought. But honestly, either you're that stupid and you have no comprehension skills, or you don't care and all you care about is spilling blood. And it says in the Bible that these people have a propensity for this. They have a need to go to war, to kill. It is who they are. It is a part of their character. It is a part of their DNA makeup. And this is why they do it. They have to. They have been itching to start a war. So they have been itching to kill innocent men, women, and children, getting other people killed, sending other people's kids out to be killed and to kill on their behalf. It's something that they have to do. It's written in their DNA. I wanted to take a look at these comments that were left by these evil Caucasus Mountain creatures. Now here, it says, Happy Easter, ISIS. First of all, ISIS is funded by the United States. That has nothing to do with Muslims. It has nothing to do with the Middle East. I don't know where these idiots are getting this idea from. And you would think after 9/11 and all of the fuckery that went down with that, they would, see this for what it is. But apparently the bloodlust is too strong for them to see reality, and they want to stay in their delusion. And here this person says, I'm weak. They are celebrating that a bomb was dropped on innocent people. This is how sick they are. And you're going to see, more and more of this sickness. You're going to see how rotten they are. And here this person responded and said, Easter is pagan, you dumb fuck. Boy, you are in for a surprise when the king returns, and that's not Justice Bieber, aka Jesus Christ, which is 100% true. It is 100% true. And then this person says, Easter is Christian. And I have no idea what that is. Someone may be able to tell me in the comments. And they said it's pagan, you dumb fuck. Easter is pagan. I mean, people don't even want to do a quick Google search. People are so deep in the Christian delusion that they don't want to come out. And for everyone who tries to identify as Christian and they say they read the Bible, obviously they don't read, because it says in the last days that you will be deceived. And we all see, everything is coming to a head, and the deception is very strong. Easter is a holiday for a certain god. I really can't call the name right now of that god, and it's the fertility god. So it has absolutely nothing to do with their fake white Jesus Christ. And we all know Jesus Christ is not white, but we're gonna move on. And hear this person day. One day the US will pay for all the evil shit they are doing to innocent people across the world. And I concur. Exactly. And this is what's happening. They actually voted in someone who is ramping up their demise. I mean, this country has done so much. And it's going to, to think that you're going to get away with this. It's just that they've been getting away with it for so long that they have said to themselves that they won't be judged. They're God, they're righteous. They actually believe this, that they do everything right, and anything wrong they can sweep up under the rug, or it's forgiven and they're not going to have to pay. I mean, it would make you think that we haven't really been touched. So all of this stuff is stacking up on us. The end result is going to be horrific for us, but they just keep on because, as it said, it's in their DNA, it's in their character and personality. This is how they think in their mind. They're not going to get touched. They really think that. They think they are not going to pay for this because it's been going on for so long, and that's what's going to make it even more sweet, is they're not going to see it coming. ISIS, not US. They're one and the same. They're one and the same. And everybody who is a so-called Trump supporter is on here laughing it up. They're celebrating. They're happy because the secretary said, basically, the press secretary, he said that they dropped this bomb, this huge bomb with as few casualties as possible. But there were innocent people who were killed, and these people are laughing and cheering. They're partying because this bomb was dropped on innocent people. Do you see how sick? But then we want to say they're not like their forefathers. The slaving, raping, pedophile, warmongering, bloodthirsty vampires that they celebrate on the 4th of July. They're just like them. I mean, you see the MO. It's completely the same. And then this person here says, sorry, but he's right. Every empire in history has fallen once their military starts acting on behalf of the will of big money interests. And, he went on to say a lot of other stuff. But yeah, it's true. Rome is burning. It's on its last leg. It's about to take its last breath. It's over. And a lot of people were nervous and scared. And I do believe people, if you want to make preparations because you think the worst is going to happen, of course, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with making preparations. I understand, want to be safe than sorry, want to do whatever it is that you possibly can. But yeah, it's no going back to the way it used to be. Even hearing that line, make America great again, which is basically taking us back into, the former way of slavery, coming out of the modern way, because it's not working the way they want it to work. They're not able to do everything that they want to do, so they want to go back and do those things. But there is no going back. There is no going back. It's the end. You hear the fat lady singing. The swan song is going. It's done. It's done. All we're gonna do is we're gonna sit here and we're gonna watch this empire rot from the inside out, and it's gonna crumble. It is what it is, and it's gonna happen to quite a few around the world for all of the sick shit that has happened. You're just going to see just destruction and mayhem. And it's really being brought on because it's a judgment. And we could see even by them trying to look for other planets and stuff, trying to find a way to hide. They want to hide. They want to run away. They want to go to another planet. There's no escaping this. There really isn't. They've kicked this off. And then look at this. I hope North Korea saw the Moab detonation today. Sent a couple dozen there. Nuclear and military base problem solved. So this person is saying go after North Korea. I dare you. That's all I have to say. I dare you. I want to see you do it. I really do. I want to see this happen. And look, they have the picture of a black person there. You know that ain't no goddamn black person. And these people are talking about blowing up reactors in North Korea, poisoning China, Korea, and Japan. But some Asian people come over here and think that they've assimilated and been accepted. Please. Like I said, it's all of it is finna come out. These 8 years have been so hard for them, seeing a black man in the White House and not being able to see killings. The only thing that would suffice was the slave hunters, the police officers, killing innocent black people. But it always has to be. It always has to be killing and bloodshed, and they have to see it. That's why they used to take the pictures with the lynchings and the burnings and the torturing babies. They are the same people. Same. And it's about to come to an end. That's why they're ramping it up. They're going all out. It's going to be a disaster. Talking about Muslims and everything as if they are so holy than thou. They haven't even paid for what they did for chattel slavery, but they have the nerve to look down their nose at Muslims, which haven't done nothing to them. They are so stupid. They are idiotic. And all I can say is his brilliant strategy and all this dumb, idiotic stuff about ISIS. And then they're saying they bombed Afghanistan because of ISIS. These people are so fucking painfully stupid. Oh, it is just unfreaking believable. The depths of unintelligence that they have. It really is, and I'm so sick of it. And that's why I'm just it seems like it's going slow, but it actually is not going slow, and I just can't wait until they're taken out. But I'm gonna leave it here. Go ahead, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.
Up until